I've been ignoring this new blog of Donald Trump's for many weeks because he's posting daily trash to it of no meaning, significance, and often even related to topics that are not remotely newsworthy. It's basically the last gasps for attention from a guy who is really desperate for attention, but banned from many social media platforms. But yesterday I came to you and I said, sirs, in my audience, the civil investigation into the Trump Organization being undertaken by the AG of New York, Letitia James, has now become a criminal investigation. That was the news yesterday, a major change. There are now multiple criminal investigations going on into Donald Trump's organization, one being done by Manhattan DA Cy Vance Jr., the other by New York AG Letitia James. And my instinct yesterday was Trump's going to go nuts. Trump's going to go absolutely unhinged as a result of this. So I went over to donaldjtrump.com/desk, which is his blog, and Trump put out almost like a full page of breathless run-on sentences attacking everyone. Half the post is in scare quotes, and you have to see it to believe it. I'm going to try to read some of it, but I can't do all of it because I'm going to run out of breath. OK, so here is some of what Trump wrote in reaction to now being under two criminal probes. Here we go. Buckle up. I have just learned through leaks in the mainstream media that after being under investigation from the time I came down the escalator 5.5 years ago, including the fake Russia hoax, the 2-year, $48 million no collusion Mueller witch hunt impeachment hoax #1, impeachment hoax #2, and others, that the Democrat New York Attorney General has informed my organization that their investigation is no longer just a civil matter, but also potentially a criminal investigation working with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. That's one sentence, my friends. OK, Trump goes on to say, there is nothing more corrupt than an investigation that is in desperate search of a crime. But make no mistake, that is exactly what is happening here. The Attorney General of New York literally campaigned on prosecuting Donald Trump even before she knew anything about me. She said that if elected, she would use her office to look into every aspect of my real estate dealings. She swore that she would definitely sue me. She boasted on video that she would be, and I quote, a real pain in the ass. She declared, just wait until I'm in the Attorney General's office and I've got my eyes on Trump Tower. She also promised that if elected, she would join with law enforcement and other attorney generals. It should be attorneys general across this nation in removing this president from office. And it's important that everyone understand that the days of Donald Trump are coming to an end. The Attorney General made each of these statements not after having had an opportunity to actually look at the facts, but before she was even elected, before she had even seen a shred of evidence. This is something that happens in failed third world countries, but not the United States. If you can run for a prosecutor's office pledging to take out your enemies and be elected to that job by partisan voters who wish to enact political retribution, then we are no longer a free constitutional democracy. Likewise, the district attorney's office has been going after me for years based on a lying, discredited lowlife who was not listened to or given credibility by other prosecutorial offices and sentenced to 3 years in prison for lying and other events unrelated to me. These investigations have also been going on for years, with members and associates of the Trump Organization being viciously attacked, harassed, and threatened in order to say anything bad about the 45th president of the United States. This would include having to make up false stories. Numerous documents, all prepared by large and prestigious law and accounting firms, have been examined, and many hours of testimony have been taken from many people, some of whom I have not seen in years. All right. There's like pages and pages and pages. And it ends with, if these prosecutors focused on real issues, crime would be obliterated and New York would be great and free again. Extraordinarily triggered. I mean, just completely and totally off the rails. And just imagine what will happen if Donald Trump, or more likely associates or whatever, were to be charged. It would be completely off the rails. And I don't know how scared Trump personally is, but there are a lot of people around Donald Trump that are very, very scared right now because of now 2 criminal investigations into the Trump Organization. And so I don't know how much more we're going to continue hearing from Donald Trump. We spoke already about how Rudy Giuliani has the walls closing in around him as well. And Trump seems to have made the decision that he wants to head for the hills and have nothing to do with defending Rudy or speaking out or helping Rudy raise money or any of it, which he has been asked to do repeatedly. So it's certainly possible that the fear is actually starting to reach Donald Trump at this point in time. At the same time, the counterbalance to that is that people, we've said this before, people as narcissistic as Donald Trump tend to think nobody can touch me. And that is something which may keep Trump in a sort of fantasy world where he's not worried at all. Now, for his sake, it's probably not going to ever lead to charges against Donald Trump, as I've said before, and it's certainly not going to lead to prison time. So maybe Trump isn't crazy not to be afraid if he's not afraid. But triggered he is, and I would only expect as these investigations build, and if Rudy Giuliani is charged, this guy is going to absolutely explode, the likes of which we have probably not yet seen. We'll have more on this, including Donald Trump's multi-page single paragraph rant. It's one paragraph, but it's many pages on his blog on the David Pakman Show Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show on Instagram, at David Pakman Show on Instagram. You can also find me on Instagram, not as good as the David Pakman Show account. I try, but I'm not nearly as good at posting. David.Pakman, you can find me on Instagram. We are going to speak to Bill Scher after this brief break, and then I will do my mask rant a little bit later on in the show. One of our sponsors today is Nebbia, the creator of the world's most innovative shower head. It uses only about half the water that other shower heads do, saving you money, helping the environment, but it's actually a lot more powerful than other shower heads on the market. It has twice the coverage of other shower heads. The water sprays with a ton of pressure. I've been using it in my bathroom at home. I love it. Only took a few minutes to set up, really easy, and it's been a totally different experience than any other shower head I've used. I can get in and out of the shower way quicker now because of how powerful it is. It only takes a few seconds to get completely rinsed off. So I was actually amazed that it's only using about half as much water. Nebbia also offers a number of shower accessories like shelves and curtains, which match perfectly with the design of the shower head. The shower head starts at just $199, and you'll get 10% off all Nebbia products when you go to nebbia.com/Pakman and use the coupon code Pakman. The link is right underneath this video.